This week on Big Wave Digging Live.
Oh, there it is. That looks like a dime. That looks like a dime, and that might be my first silver in quite a while. When I was standing up, as soon as I flipped it over, I can see it right there. I just have a real good feeling about it. Oh yeah, it definitely is.
That is a freaking Indian head right there. It's a buffalo flipping nickel.
I don't know if this is silver or not, but it sure came up looking pretty shiny. Well, guess what? I'm gonna have to do some research, but I think this is a silver coin.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's totally a barber. Finally. I have been doing this for 2 years, folks, and this is the first time I finally found one.
I don't know if you've seen it yet, but it is a skeleton key.
All right, I got two permissions here. The houses are both here. They're beside each other, and I'm starting out on the curb strip in front of both, and then I'm going to move into the yard. Got my first, I found I think a nickel and a dime earlier clad, but I found something at least different than that, and I'm hoping to find some older stuff. So let me show you what I found here.
Nothing too spectacular here, but something other than a clad coin. So I'll show you this small bullet. It was hard to find because it was really tiny. I don't know if you can see it there, but anyway, I've always said I really am not sure on calibers, but you know, obviously 22 or what is it? There's a smaller one, 177 or something like that. Anyway, I don't know anything about it, but there's a bullet, and hopefully there's a lot more older and better finds to come.
I found something here, but there's two signals in the hole, so I'm going to show you the first thing I found, and then hopefully there'll be something else in the hole that's better.
Here's the first thing. As soon as I pulled up the plug, I mean, it was sitting just like that in the hole. It's a piece of trim off of something. I'm not sure. Maybe if I clean it up, I'll see some kind of design or decoration. But there's also something down in the hole, so let me see if I can figure out what that is. That was just another random piece of metal. I have no clue what it's to, but it's folded over. So we had these two pieces in the hole. Nothing else as far as I can tell. Anyway, I'll see if I can find something a lot better. All right, I found another coin. It looks like a penny. And let's see, it was pretty far down. Oh, let's see, and that's a memorial. But, I don't know if you can see it there. It says 1961, so a year older than me, and that's right in the silver quarter and silver dime era, so that's what I'm looking for. So hopefully there's one right next to it.
All right, well, I think I'm gonna have my first wheat penny right next to the sidewalk on this curb strip. So I found a couple of 1960s dime, but I believe this one is in the 50s. So let's
it was down a ways. I was pulling dirt out from the bottom and it fell right over here, but I can see the wheat side here. Let me see if I can get it in focus here for you. It's kind of hard to see. Let me, whoops, dropped it over here. And yeah, there it is. There's the 1 cent. Kind of hard to see, but I flipped it over and saw on the other side already it's the 1951, I think S mint mark. So now we're back in the 50s. So this house is from 1935 that I'm in front of. I think the other house is actually a little bit older, in the 20s, but all these houses on this street are from the 20s to the 50s. So I'll take it for my first wheat penny on this strip. Hopefully the next one is a silver. All right, well, I got a really good coin signal. It's saying it's in the plug here, so let me see if I can find it while I'm on camera here. So it's right here somewhere. Oh, there it is. That looks like a dime. That looks like a dime, and that might be my first silver in quite a while. Let me readjust the camera here and I'll take a look at it. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a silver rosy. Let me get some water on it and see. It's coming off pretty good. Here, let me move it so I can get at it a little better. Oh, I think I can see it from here. I think it's a 54. So 1954. Get it in focus there. 1954 rosy. So my first silver in a while. that makes me excited because I've dug about 4 or 5 coins, haven't dug that many signals, and I'm already onto the silver. So I'll take it. I'll get it cleaned up a little bit for the wrap up. Awesome. All right, got another really good signal here. I think it might be just be a penny, but we'll see. It's right in the plug somewhere. Let me get my pinpointer going here and see what we can find. There it is. I see the coin right now. Just fell right there. See it? And I think, well, oh, wait a minute. I think it's a Wheatie. Oh, let's look at the other side. There's the other side. 44, I think it says. So I think it's 44. I can't see the mint mark right away, but definitely another Wheatie. So I'm on the hot spot now. Found that I'm up to 2 Wheaties and a silver Rosie. So maybe I'll find a Mercury in here somewhere. And I'll get the mint mark later. You might be able to see it. I think it's an S.
Folks, I think this is going to be a really good day. Talked to the owners for a while, and I'm back at it, and I think I found a second silver dime. Looks silver, so let's pull it out of the hole together.
When I was standing up, as soon as I flipped it over, I can see it right there. I just have a real good feeling about it. Oh yeah, it definitely is. Let's get some water on it, and we'll find out together how old it is. You almost can see it there. I think it's from the 50s also, but I think this is my second Roosevelt. 2 silvers today.
Splash a little water on it, clean it up a little bit, but you can plainly see the 57. So 1957 D Denver Mint Roosevelt dime. So silver number 2 today. Let's hope for a quarter or something a little bit older. I definitely would love to find a Merc.
All right, it's got a real good signal here. I found like a lid to something, but then I think I found part of a toy here. You can see there's some red paint on that, and then oh, well, maybe I was wrong. Thought I saw like, I guess that was just paint that transferred. I thought maybe there was like some wheels or something, but let's see what this is. Almost looks like a gas station thing or something. Let me get my glasses on so I can.
It almost looks like, you know, it'd be like this. These would be the gas pumps right here, and then I don't know what this little circle would be.
Oops, dropped it there.
But kind of an interesting piece here. I might have to try it later to see if I can find some writing on it. But interesting.
Okay, so I cleaned it up, and maybe this was the back of a truck, but it's definitely from the Midge Toy Company. So I found some more of these. So this is an older toy. I don't know if you can see it right there, but definitely says Midge Toy right there. So I'm glad I cleaned it up. But I'm going to recheck the hole. Hopefully I can find whatever the rest of it was. All right, here's a pretty interesting find. It popped up and flipped over in there just like that. Almost looks like it's a lid to something, but it's almost got like a smiley face on it. So I have no clue what that is. If anybody out there can think of what it would be, it looks like, I really just don't know. It's pretty heavy, but it's got that weird looking face on it or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, interesting find. I'll try to do some research. It's a lid to something maybe. I really don't know. All right, I moved over to the side of the driveway here, and first signal right here is this coin right here. It looks like a penny. Oh yeah, there's Lincoln. Let's see. I think it's a wheat penny. All right, first one on this side. Let me clean it up a little bit and see if I can find out how old it is.
All right, it took a little doing, but I finally got to clean it up to see that it's a 1938 S. So that's by far the oldest wheat penny I found and coin at all. So I'm very hopeful that the house next door is 35. I'm not sure how old this one is, but I'm basically working along both sides of them because they both gave me permission. So anyway, 1938 wheat penny, so getting older. I got a what's in the clump moment. It wasn't very far down, but I just found a wheat penny that wasn't very far down. You can see the coin right there. So let's pop it out here. It's a dime, modern dime. Let's see what year. It looks like 2000 and something. So I always get too close to get out of focus. But anyway, I'll take a dime over penny. Well, as you can see, it's I'm pretty sweaty already today. It's going to be a really warm day, so I try to get out early to maybe take this home that I was at yesterday. I think I have a coin spill here. I don't know how old these coins are, but I think I see at least 3 coins. So let's take a look. All right, they were several inches down. You can see that I think there's at least 3 coins here. Let's go ahead and pop them out. That looks like a fairly modern dime. And then this one, I don't know, maybe they're both, but anyway, it's a coin spill. I think they're all dimes. Maybe one of them will be a silver. I don't know that they are, but I'll have to recheck the hole, but at least 3 dimes. So I don't get too many coin spills. I've got some foreign coin spills, but these don't show up that often. I don't think they're that old, but let me clean them up and see what the age is. There's my dimes. I think they're all from the 80s, but they were just stacked on top of each other. So a 3 dime spill is better than a no dime spill. So hopefully I can find some silver like I did yesterday. I'd love to find 3 Mercs like this or something, but not a bad way to start the day. Persistence pays off. I just dug a pretty deep signal, and I think I got my first wheat penny here. It does not, I do not see the memorial on the back of it. Let's see if I can get her in focus here. Oh yeah, there's the 1 cent right there. You can see it. Let me see if I can get let me go and rub it on my pants here a little bit. See if I can get a date off of it. Ooh, look at that. Showed up easy. I still can't see it in my monitor. Is that 34 maybe, or 24? I think it's 23. Oh, I'll have to look at it closer. You might be able to see it in the monitor, but I'll have to. I can't tell if that's a 2 or a 3. I think it might be 23, which is absolutely awesome. All right, let me take a look. That's a 1923. I believe there's an S below it. So that's one of my older wheat pennies. I've, of course, found a couple of Indians that were way older than that, just out of the blue, but I'll take it. This house is from like 35, so that predates this house by quite a bit. So, wow, that's a good find. That's my first real good find today. I'll take it. So I'm hoping for a silver about that age. That would be a day maker. All right, I got a kind of interesting signal here right next to that wheat penny. I don't know what it is. Something's coming up like right here. Oh, it looks just like a piece of, I don't know, maybe it's just a piece of tin or something. It's got a weird color to it. Let me see if I can clean it up. It's not very heavy. I don't know what it is. Like tin or aluminum or whatever. Boy, it sure rang up good. All right, on to the next. I checked the hole and I found something very interesting. I don't know if it's a skeleton key or if it's broken obviously, but it's sort of just an older key, but it's definitely an older key. So that's why you always recheck the hole. You never know. I found that piece of foil or whatever, but then here's the signal down there. So that's pretty cool. I'll see if I can find the rest of the key. I kind of checked again. I didn't find it right away, but I'll look some more. But I would say that's a pretty interesting find. Well, I found some more clad, but it's been a while since I found anything decent. I moved over to the curb strip again because it had some shade mostly, and I found a coin. So I don't know what it is, but it's right there. So it wasn't crazy deep. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I think that's that's a wheat penny. Oh, this side of the curb strip, this is the first wheat penny I found. I found most of the older stuff at the house next door, but this is definitely a wheat. Let's see if I can get the date. Oops, it's upside down. That'll help if I turn it to the right side. That's from the 20s. Does that say 27? If it is, that is my second wheat penny from the 20s here.
So yeah, I'll take it. Looks like a 27S, unless you see something different. That's what I see. All right, I'll take it. So that's a good sign over here. So I'm gonna keep looking on this curb strip over here. I found 2 silvers on the other side, so hopefully I can find something on this side. So yeah, I'll definitely take that. Okay, it was in a fairly shallow, probably within about 2-3 inches of the top of the soil. It's this right here. It's pretty light. It might be a token of some kind. Let me clean it up and see what we got. I can see some writing on it. So let me clean it up, see if we can figure out what this is. Wait, that's a 10. You know, it might be some play money like I found before, but let me
All right, so there it is. Definitely some play money. It looks maybe like they were supposed to be 10 cents. It's got stars and the number 10 on that side. And the other side, I don't think it had anything in the middle, just some dots around the edge, I guess. But I'll take it. It's something. I hadn't found anything yet, just junk in the ground and nails. So some little kid was out here playing with some play money, so hopefully I can find some real money. Just had a fun little find here. I was kind of having to dig a little deeper to find the signal, and it's, I think, still down in there. But as I looked down to move the dirt away, right there in the grass, I had pulled this out. A marble. I love finding these. These are the kind I remember when I was a kid, the old cat's eye. So let me clean it up here a little bit. It's focus there. Anyway, it looks pretty nice. I don't feel any scratches on it or anything, so let me clean it up. But I'll take it. My marble all cleaned up. I checked it. It doesn't really look like it has like anything in the way of scratches on it. It's really cool looking, little cat's eye. So I've kind of really been getting into the marbles. I'm going to fill up some jars and maybe get some display cases because they just really make a beautiful display. All right, well, anyway, I'm going to see if I can find the metal piece that was in the hole that made me pull this marble out. So, yeah, like I say, I'll take it. All right, well, I'm trying to shake off my negative vibe here because I got real hot and found that marble and that toy money, and I hadn't found anything since then, just a bunch of junk. And so I dug this hole. It wasn't that deep, and so I was thinking, well, there's nothing there, maybe a nail or whatever. And I looked up and I had totally thrown the coin away from the plug. It's over by the plug, and it's a wheat penny, I can tell right away. So let's find out how old it is. Plug, a few inches down. Then I started just throwing dirt, and it ended up over here. I didn't even know it was here. Then I happened to look over to my right, and there it was. I don't know if I can get a hold of it. And I could see right away it was a wheat penny. See the 1 cent on that side. I found a 1918 one here, so I mean, there's a chance it could be older. Let's see, kind of a cool look on it. Let me clean it up a little bit and see if I can get a date. All right, well, I don't know if you can see it, but it is a 1930, and I believe it's an S. Those S's and D's are sometimes hard to tell, but so 1930, this house being 1935, so definitely in that neighborhood. I did find that 1919 penny on the other side of the yard here. So anyway, my first old coin of the day, along with that marble and that toy money. So hopefully that's the start of something good. Okay, there's the board. As you can see, quite a few things that I found. When you work the curb strips, there's a lot of coins, as you can see over here. Found some random stuff. Found somebody's end of their hose. And this, I'm not sure what this goes to. Somebody might be able to say what it is. It's obviously broken off at the end, but I don't know, it looks familiar. And then this thing was kind of interesting. I don't know what, you can see that it kind of turned open and closed, but I don't know what that would be too. It kind of has that kind of almost like a screw head shape on the top, on the edges. And then this one here, this rang up big because this thing is heavy. It's lead or something like that. But when I looked at it, I thought this was a coin because you can see there's it was really stuck in there. I thought there's a coin stuck in here. So what is this thing? Well, I pulled it out and somehow I just, something that's round. It looks like a zinc penny almost. I just think I really don't know why it ended up in that shape, but it sure was kind of interesting for a second there. This here looks familiar, like some kind of something out of a car or something, like you would attach some kind of wires to that. I really don't know, maybe a battery or something. And then this here, I don't know what this is. This looks like something almost that would have spun or something. It's like these are blades, almost like razor blade, and then it has that square spot in the middle that it would attach to something. So I'm not sure what it is, like maybe like some kind of electric razor blade or something, I don't know. And this one here, I kind of tried to put it in some stuff to try to get rid of the crud all over it. It's got an interesting shape. It almost, you can see it almost looks like it's a frame for something. Like it seems to be, I mean, it's got rust all over it, but like there would have been something on there, and it looks like almost like it's a pin back. So if anybody knows, they can leave a comment. I have no idea what it is. It's a very interesting piece. I don't know what it is though. And then this you saw in the video. Now I think the owner of one of the houses kind of guessed for me. At first I looked at it and I thought, wow, it looks like a smiley face. What could that be? But I think what's happened is it's broken off in the middle. So there would have been just holes like there, and probably in the middle, and then two down here. So it just broke off and just created that smiley face. It's very heavy. It doesn't seem to have any kind of way to twist it onto anything. You don't see that in there. So it just sat on something, and like something would pour out of it. So if anybody knows what that would be, they could let me know in the comments, because I really have no clue. I kind of don't even know what to look up. So, and then this piece, I don't even know why I filmed it, but this piece here, I think it's a piece of trim for like a car or something. I kind of used a wire brush on it and it got a little shined up, but there's no markings that I could see on it. And then this came out of that hole with one, I believe I had a wheat penny in that hole. And I love finding these marbles. This one was a surprise because I didn't realize I'd thrown it up out of the hole. It was sitting right in front of me, and it's a really good shape. I remember playing with these kind of marbles when I was a kid. I always had the cat's eyes, but anyway, it's a really nice looking marble. That'll go in my collection there. And then over here is that key that I found. It broke off when I was trying to clean it. I was just trying to get it a little bit cleaner, and part of it broke off. I don't think it's like a skeleton a skeleton key type of thing, but I think it's definitely an old key just by the shape of it. I've found several older keys, but it kind of it did dwindle quite a bit because it broke on this end. I don't even know where the other piece is. And then what else? Oh, this was a really fun find. So in the video, you hear me say that I thought it was a gas station, and when I first saw it, and then I started second guessing myself, but that's exactly what it is. You saw in the video, I put a picture up. It's from 1940s Midge toy. Oh, they got a guest here, a guest star. That's my cat Loki. Anyway, and so I love finding these old toy car things. I wish there would have been a car with the gas station. And speaking of toys, here's one of those play money. I guess it's supposed to be 10 cents or something. Anyway, it's got like the 10 on the one side, and then it's got their little stars, and then I think there's just kind of a design on the other. So that's kind of a fun little thing. And then what else we got here? Oh, just random pieces. I found this bullet. The part of a bullet here looks like a hollow point, but just that part of it, not the back half. And then just these metal pieces that always ring up good, but then you find them and they're really nothing. This one's just like kind of an interesting, just perfect little square piece. Nothing on it. I don't know what it would have been from at all. And found this little rock in there. I think it almost looks like a rock that you get from like an aquarium or something, but it was quite a ways down, so that kind of was interesting. And a couple more bullets here, and then lots of clad coins, as you can see. And find those all the time in those curb strips, because people going to and from the store, dropping them all over the place. And then several nickels, some quarters, then the dimes I found. I think there's an extra dime, but 3 of these dimes were in that spill that I found. Wish they had been all silver dimes. That would have been really great. And then I found, I think, I kind of mixed up because I have this board I had from the last video, and I think these are all the wheat pennies I found. I found several because I went there a couple of days, but as you can see, what do I got? 6, 8, 10, 12 of them, lots of wheat pennies. And the oldest, I believe, I think this is the one, it's 1919. Let's see if I can get it focused there and see if you can see it. I think, yeah, that's the 1919 one. So from 1919 to the end of the 50s. And I just love how they're all different colors, you know, they're all different kind of shades of green on this end. And so that definitely was finding the wheat pennies. I was hoping to find a quarter or a dime for every wheat penny that I found, because there would have been lots of silver. But I did find silver, speaking of which. So this was like within a few holes of each other. I found the 57 and the 54 Roosevelt dimes. So it'd been a while since I found silver. In the video, you hear me say that, you know, it's been a long time. I don't know, I guess it's not been that long, but it felt like a long time the last few times I'd found some cool things, but not any silver coins. So I was real happy about that. Hey folks, well, that's this week's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Until next time, this is Big Wave Dave saying life's short, keep digging it.